Wilson, it's Ryan, Rowland, Smith. Gentlemen, looking good. Take it away.
Absolutely. And the one thing, guys, I have missed is being on the top step of the dugout, having those conversations. So I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Big key for him tonight is set up with that fastball. I know we've talked a lot about the changeup and the curveball, how good they've been, and mixing them in a lot more early in counts. But, man, when he can get that good fastball on both sides of the plate with that run, and he doesn't have that good feel for that fastball or that command in general early on, he starts to show signs of frustration. I think Mel does such a good job of recognizing that from his staff.
Yeah, well, you feel like the Oakland A's are always seem to be doing that kind of 5-year plan, just like you mentioned with the Houston Astros. But this is a team, they're coming into Safeco Field. You can't sleep on a team like the Oakland Athletics. They are a Major League Baseball team. They're 8th in runs scored in Major League Baseball, and they're 8th in batting average too. So these guys can hit a little bit.
The numbers, how did he do?
He finally got his chance. And we're going to take a look at a few things from Big Chooch up on the mound. First of all, a little bit more effort in the warm-up pitches. I feel like he got off to a rocky start, and this is why. Look at this.
Just more intensity?
Yeah, need more intensity, a little bit more stride length. He's getting 0 extension. But check out the location of this pitch. Where is that, man? When you're throwing 81, 82 miles per hour, you got to get that ball down, and he knows that better than anyone. Look at that big fly first at bat.
Ouch.
But this is what I like. He started to expand the zone a little bit. Look at that change in speeds. That's 73 miles per hour. Starts mixing in that little change up, going outside.
That pitch middle again, 0-2. That's a pitch that you really have to expand the zone. Felix has the ability to do that. We've talked about the changeup. Still haven't seen that changeup in big counts yet. I tell you what, these Detroit Tigers, they've got a bunch of young guys who can swing it.
Well, what they are is they're super aggressive.
Look at this. Wow. This is, how many years ago is this your first professional team with the Mariners? Where is this?
This is in Appleton, Wisconsin. I think I was the first ever Aussie to roll through that town.
Sure.
I think they thought I was Crocodile Dundee's son or something.
They didn't know what to make of you, right?
Yeah, but this is my first time playing in front of fans too, so I got crushed. I mean, I just couldn't deal with it. I was struggling. Probably the most underwhelming guy, pumping about 85, 86 out of the bullpen. And so, like Danny Valencia said, reality sets in quick.
And
well, the grip is everything for a changeup. And when you talk about Marco Gonzalez, he talks about throwing it like a fastball as well. When you throw a fastball, it's usually these two, they're called the power fingers, right? So what you want to do with any changeup is get off those power fingers so the ball slides off the weaker fingers out the back. When you see Marco Gonzalez, he gets even deeper into that palm a little bit, and he definitely has these fingertips off the ball. And again, throwing it like a fastball, the best the best change-ups in the game are the ones that are off arm speed. If you think of Jamie Moyer or Trevor Hoffman.
In fact, when you've got a guy with veteran presence, when you have young guys, they lean on him in between innings, those conversations. I remember, when I was a young pitcher coming up, we had some really good veteran presence, and man, it makes a huge difference. So I think it's time for Yovani Gardner right now to get deep in those games and be that veteran presence in that rotation. This is a wild card push right now. They're looking to get into the playoffs, and you've got so much youth. It's up to him to really take on that role.
And this is really the only mistake James Paxton really made all day, is that guessing right on that fastball out over the plate, and he hits the ball to right field.
I love the sabermetrics who do Edgar some serious justice when it comes to playing third base. You compare him to the guys who got moved over to the DH position, Paul Molitor, Frank Thomas, and David Ortiz is about to move into go to the Hall of Fame. When you look at these guys, it wasn't like they had to move him. He was a liability out there. He could play some solid defense, but you heard the injuries and everything sort of stacked up, and that's why they had to move into that DH role.
Fun last night.
Now, if you throw 83, are you available to go the next day? Do you need to take a day off? Is he available in 2 days?
Well, my sources say he went straight back into Scott Servais' office and said, hey, I'm ready to go. I'm good to go.
Good to go today.
He could get an 84 today, I think, if he's back. Now, this was a monster shot. See where that pitch is? Middle of the plate, that was a slider. You see Mike Zunino throw down the 3. That pitch is left up, and that's the trade-off. 55% fly ball rate on that slider. It's going to get hit hard if you don't execute it. So you walk away from this and say, well, look, the guy's given up a ton of home runs, and he's a fly ball pitcher. Shouldn't he try and start generating some ground balls? In my opinion, I disagree with that. I think he should stick to what got him here. Don't try and reinvent the wheel and try and get tricky or create some sort of sink on the fastball. Just expand the zone, really execute with 2 strikes, bury that slider, and behind the count, just expand the zone, and he's going to be just fine. He's doing good things. Stick with that. Valencia, on the other hand, is crushing left-handed pitching. Yonder Alonso has hit more home runs this year than the last 3 years combined, so he's having a breakout year, and you know what? We will take it when it comes to getting a guy like Yandro Alonso just to add to that lineup.
Don't tell me you went down to the team store and picked yourself up one.
I did. Yep. And I got
There's
it big
only
enough.
one down there.
I got it big enough for you to wear, and you can sign it and enjoy that. But I tell you, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
You expand the